Probably the first goal's a huge moment in the match. We set up to try and frustrate Liverpool and restrict them of space. I thought that worked quite well for the opening period of the game. I thought the crowd were very good for them, and they started well, but we hung in there, and the first goal was a key moment. The second phase set play, half a yard offside, huge turning point in the match.
You've seen it again and you're convinced?
Yeah, well, I personally haven't seen it, but my coaching staff have and tell me that it's clearly offside.
Thereafter, Eddie, obviously, as you say, that was the key moment, but then the areas for the second goal, at that stage you feel it's kind of gone away from you, or did you, obviously at half-time, you must feel, well, maybe we can get back in this?
Yeah, I mean, the second goal's self-inflicted. They'll be very pleased with it, I'm sure, from our side as the defending team. Certainly areas to look at there, but we felt we'd done okay. We'd restricted them in general play, but the two goals were sort of, as I say, a second phase set play and a turnover of possession. It's not really your defensive structure that's the problem there. It's individual mistakes. And then the second half, yes, we believed we needed a goal. We needed the next goal in the match. We didn't get it, and then I think it was a case of the players did really well to keep their heads and keep fighting, and I thought we gave a good fight of it second half.
And obviously you're missing key players at the moment, making things even more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you look at today, Callum Wilson, David Brooks, Charlie Daniels, Nathaniel Klein, Junior Stanislas, so they're huge players for us, and that's been since before Christmas time. You had Lewis Cook and Simon Francis to that. Huge players for us that have been missing now for a long period of time, and it's difficult, but the players that came in today did okay, and there's no other solution. We have to keep fighting.
So does that account for the ups? Is that Chelsea to the Cardiff to the?
Yeah.
Is that just an excuse?
I don't think it's an excuse. I think there are valid reasons, but of course, what can you do about it? You can only control with the players you have to work with, and it's very much my philosophy has always been to look at ourselves first, and that's what we'll do. We'll go back to the training ground and try and put it right.
Eddie, a lot of teams come here and put men behind the ball and just try and smother. I mean, you've got a much more positive approach, but has that occurred to you in this game, or do you have the personnel to do that?
No, well, we've tried in our way to make it difficult to restrict space. I think you always have to do when you're looking at your game plans and how you approach games with the players that you have and trying to get the best out of those individuals. And as I said, I thought until the first goal we had done that, and we were trying to hang in there and frustrate the crowd, and we had our moments on the break as well during that opening period. We had some good ball around their box, didn't quite maximise that, but could have been very different. I think that's how we have to look at this game.
Is it a relief to you that next season something like that first goal won't be allowed? You as managers, do you think you're all united in being thinking about that?
If I was in our shoes, yes, of course. VAR will help us in those situations, and I think that will benefit everybody. You know, goals like that. I think where they're tight but they're clearly offside, I think we'll get the right decision.
And I think that's 8 away games they lost in a row. What's the difference you feel between the home form and the away form?
Yeah, it's difficult for us because I personally don't think it's home form and away form. I think it's just inconsistencies. I know you will look at the away record and quite rightly point out that that's not been very good. But I think we've had inconsistencies in our performance, probably since we picked up our long-term injuries, that we've never quite found that way to produce results and performances week in, week out. Obviously, that's what we're looking to try and put right. But we know when we're very good and we can beat anybody. But it's just finding that way to be consistently good for us is definitely an issue.